What's up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So basically, we're in a weird situation with Bitcoin now. Very weird situation. Some of the higher time frames look like we're going to oblivion. It's going to be an Armageddon, a nightmare. Some of the lower time frames are looking better. A lot better than they have been. Money flow is curving up. What I want to start with is the monthly. So this has been talked about for a decent amount of time because monthly, it's such a slow moving time frame. Things take so much time to play out. VWAP coming up. The last time we had this, this gave us, what did this give us? 1,600% increase. Now, I don't think we're going to have, that was over a 2-year period, basically. So I don't think over the next 2 years will increase by that much. However, I think there's a good shot. This could bring us up. If anything's going to bring us up to that $100,000 to $200,000 range, it's going to be this. And there's another theory people have been talking about, a few people, and where we go up, and give or take around here. It's a later cycle. So the previous cycle, all these Bitcoin cycles have taken longer than the previous one. So this cycle looks the most like 2013 right now. So 2013, it was kind of a double top type thing. The traditional 2013 cycle, it was skyrocket, just like this, and then it was another skyrocket straight up. However, if you go back to, this chart doesn't have it, obviously. This chart doesn't have it, but if you go back to 2013, it was skyer high than this. Like, it took less time. But if you map it out, in the way of the monthly, and you look like this, say, it comes up, maybe we're until, or how do I draw it? You got to draw it slowly here, but, something like that. And then, maybe 100K top off, somewhere 100 to 150K. If you map it out, you can't really see exactly what we're looking for, what we're looking at here, with the green money flow. But from here to here, when it was at this money flow was at this level, the last time it would have been at this level if you just guesstimate or whatever. It would be something like from here to here. So this is when it was at, about 32, let's give or take. Somewhere around here, 130%. Where would 130% bring us from the level we are at right now? 130%, bingo. 130% would be about $110,000 Bitcoin by, $110,000 by, this area over here. June, summer of 22, the latest, somewhere between May and the end of the summer 2022. So it's definitely a possibility, and I'm thinking maybe longer cycle. It's hard to say really what's going to happen right now. We may have dodged the bullet. I feel like it's gonna either break down or break up pretty soon, and it looks more likely than not based on like a lot of VWAPs, a lot of other things. Don't forget, you have money flow coming down, but it's not like it was, it's not like it was here where we're going into the red just yet. It could, we could just go back. We could go back and stay in the green there, and then come up to, maybe October is where we top out. I think it's going to be later though. I think it may go into 2022 now. My original prediction was always December. Maybe it's still December, but I was looking more at the historical data. Every cycle seems to lengthen and be longer than the last one. Maybe it goes a little bit longer. VWAP is coming up in the daily. It doesn't look that terrible. The 3-day is what looks the worst, but you could make the argument that the VWAP's down, and then the 2-day, the 2-day doesn't look the best with the red blood diamond. However, we are still in the green. We're not crossing over into the red like here, and then, it was basically too late to get out at that point, but some may argue that we're just going to come down. But it's more like it was a situation like back here. And, we did have that, like a situation like this. We did have that diamond, blood diamond confirmed, but it only went down a decent amount. We've already gone down 16%. It could have played out. Unlikely, hard to say, but it could have played out. VWAP coming up on the 12-hour. Money flow coming out. Indicative of sideways. We're about to print a green dot. Those usually mean something. If we do print and confirm the green dot, we'd probably come up to 45. Probably come up to another $1,000. I'll talk about my trade in a second, but confirming a green dot here. It seems to be playing out. This could have been the bottom for a little bit. It looks indicative of consolidation, then maybe coming back up. 4 hour, I mean, VWAP coming up. We were down for a while trying to come up. Finally coming up here. Still in the red though, so that's cause for concern. It still is risky to go long. Like, I'm not saying that it's the best idea to go long, but good curve, not the most terrible curvature. It looks oversold here, and then you're coming up. If you get that money flow crossover, look here, you got, I mean, with that money flow crossover from, there to there, about 15%, say we come up 15%, just maybe, bring us, where would that bring us? 15% would bring us up to, around this line. Maybe we come up to 49 from this. Maybe. It would be crazy. I mean, back in May, look back in May. It was up, down before he finally came down. The price is choppy. But I mean, if you're short right now and we go up to 50K almost, you're going to get wrecked. I mean, think about it that way. I like the curvature on this. I want to see us go into the green. A lot of times in these smaller time frames, you come into the green, you try to come into the green, then finally over here when you really come into the green, maybe you do come into the green, just maybe. It's a risky trade. So basically this morning I tweeted about it. I went long after I woke up, about 10 I think. It was right where this line, right where we passed through this important fib level, 382. I was saying you need to keep this fib level. Sometimes you get weird stuff. I mean, you went down to 40K about. 40K is a good support point. You come back, sometimes you're able to still hold that bull market support band like everyone talks about with this. Sometimes. Maybe we'll hold it. So that's Bitcoin. I'm swinging long right now. I got stopped out of my short in profit. If you followed my Twitter, and guys, follow my Twitter, I don't tell you exactly what I'm going to do, but I post a lot on Twitter. And I came down, I took some profits, about 40K, nice even psychological number, got stopped out of that short position, and then didn't do anything last night, just relaxed for a little bit, took a breather. This morning, I liked what I was seeing on the smaller time frames. I liked the 8 hour VWAP coming up. I like the 30-minute. I gave it a shot. It looks like, if we map it out, how much longer is it going to be where we're bullish? Down here to here, you make the argument. 2 more days, 2 more days about, that would be September 20, just up to September 24th. So tomorrow and then the next day, 2 more days, will probably be bullish. Let's look at Ethereum. It's basically looking the same. I'm not going to talk too much about that. So we hit off of this fib level. This was our, let's look at the daily, important fib level. Our 382 fib level, guys. Fib levels do not lie. Same thing, 8 hour. You have a VWAP coming up. You can make the argument that we're done with the red. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see what happens. 4 hour, nice divergence there. Bam, we're coming up. And then 1 hour coming up. And the other thing is the same thing. We're about to come into the green here. Maybe, not financial advice, but maybe if we come into the green here, it would be the same as where we came into the red here. Nice position. Maybe we'll come back up to, it would theoretically bring us up to this general area around 30. We'll probably hit a fight at this fib level. Great place to take some profits, 33.50. Maybe it'll bring us back up to where we were at. Just maybe. It would be a very bullish scenario. There's a lot of fear in crypto right now. A lot of people are yelling Armageddon. A lot of people think it's going to 20K. It can, but I don't think it's going to be a repeat of May. It doesn't look as bad as it looks there. There's also the theory, that those monthly VWAPs don't lie too much. I'm curious to see what happens there. So yeah, guys, that's Ethereum too. Avalanche has been having a good week. I want to talk about Avalanche a tiny bit just because it's been doing so well. Okay, we did come down from the past few days. We're at 75, but we're almost back to where we were. This is kind of just a faster version of everything else. Look at this. We had the money flow crossover here. Would have been a perfect place to go long on it. I wasn't paying attention to it. I'm not in any altcoin trades right now. Just long on Bitcoin, but 18% right there. Maybe wait till, if you want to get in on this, see what happens here. We could go farther, just go straight up to 75. Hard to say exactly, but we are in the green there. I want to look at the higher time frames for this because it looks better than a lot of other things. It does look better than a lot of other things. You can't even see in the monthly there, but VWAP coming up on the daily. And 12 hour. This one, it might be one of the only things that stays positive. I mean, this is one of the only things that's positive on the week. Printing green dot on the 12 hour. So, you know, it's topical. We'll see what happens with Avalanche. Ooh, I like this on the 1 hour. We just crossed into green, although, you know, maybe you missed some of the move. We were up to 72, now we're up to 70. Maybe 70 will act to support. So that's what I think about Avalanche. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. This seems really complicated to you and you want to learn more about trading, take Jason Casper's trading course. That's the course I took when I first started trading. Link in the description below, 17% off. He really goes over the ways to interpret market cipher there. It was really helpful for me when I first started. If you guys know any other courses, any other resources, let me know. If you don't have market cipher, 15% off, discount code ALDO15, link in the description below. And if you want to get FEMIX, want to get BITGET, want to create a new account and help support the channel, links in the description below. All the things I link to in the description below are things I personally use and have benefited from. I'm never going to link you to anything that I don't personally use or have not benefited from. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.